After years and years of anticipation, it's finally here. So, did it pay off? For the most part, yes. But here's the thing. I didn't go into this movie expecting a lot of moments of character development because there are so many superhero characters in this movie. The way I see it, that's what all the other Marvel movies are for. So the best way to go into this one is by watching the other Marvel movies. It's kind of just like a TV show. This is like the last episode of a season. So if you just go into it from that point, you're not going to know what's going on. And you don't really care what's going on because you haven't grown attached to these characters from the previous movies. So yeah, it's just like watching a TV show episode, but only a lot longer. As this movie goes for around 2.5 hours. But the movie never really felt that long because it was very well paced, and that's probably due to the characters being all in different locations. They're not just all batched in this one area. They're all scattered. And to my surprise, there is actually some really good character moments, considering there is so many of them. We have some good moments where Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy team up, as we get some humorous scenes from them. Some other character interactions I liked was Doctor Strange and Iron Man. These characters have some different viewpoints in some ways, and it's just kind of funny to see that one of them is a techie type of dude, and the other guy is a magician. There was also something else with the Guardians of the Galaxy I liked, and that was specific characters that were Star-Lord and Gamora. I kind of liked this little dramatic plot they had in there. Well, at first I liked it anyway, but then as we know, Marvel just loves to throw in a cheap joke here and there, and that's what happens here. And they have this whole build up to this thing, and then it just ends with this dumb joke. But let's move on to my favourite character in this movie, which is Thanos. Yeah, the actual villain of the movie. This dude that's just been sitting in this chair and just sitting in the background for most of these movies is finally the villain. And man, his character really paid off. And the thing is about this movie is Thanos is pretty much the main character. And by having so much screen time with this character, you grow to understand his motivation, but it never gets to a point where you are on his side, because he's insane. What his goal is quite crazy, but you totally understand his motivation, which makes him a much more menacing character. So to wrap this up, I think this movie is really good. It's pretty much just as good as what I expected, though, it does have its flaws. I still found it to be a very entertaining movie. Thanos is the absolute standout character for me in this movie, which is quite a surprise considering I like a lot of the superhero characters. This movie has made me very intrigued for the next movie, and in a way, I kind of find it a bit difficult to rate this movie because of the next one. I feel like I have to see the next one to rate it. But you know what, I'm still going to give this one a rating. So I'm going to give Avengers Infinity War a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching.